Hello again. Uh, Thank you for remaining here connected. And this last clip for the night intends to talk about topic number two, strategic positions. This video will be a complement to your slides handouts so that you may analyze on your own before the session with Liliana the content and perhaps bring with you some questions that Liliana will be able to solve with you. Also important, this particular topic, sorry, is the first part of an activity that we will do in session, in this case with Liliana, in which you will try to work as pairs to compete in a game that resembles and has been known as the essence of strategy, chess. Okay, make sure please to check your email and Blackboard because I will be sending just after finishing be ready on Monday. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, and after having a clear vision of what a strategy is, what are their components, and its impact through the organization, it's time to understand how do we start. Okay, I mean, where is our position when we are operating in the market at this very moment, and what can we do depending on that position. So this is what I call the topic strategic positions. And let me go to the screen for a moment so that we may move with the materials. Okay, so just give me a second if you are so kind. Okay, so here we are. Okay, and why am I talking about a position? Okay, whenever we're in the market in a business, we are competing. Okay, and we are not just competing to be in the market. Okay, we are competing to conquer. Okay, we are competing to have a better position than our rivals so that we may be financially viable in the long term. Okay, now why am I putting these two images? Because I wanted to be clear on something. One fundamental marketing concept is positioning. I mean, the place that we have in the mind of our customer. Well, this particular concept, positioning, is also a very important concept for strategy. If you remember, we were talking about the 5 P's, and one of them is position. And why am I saying this? Because the very first issue that you need to win is the mind. And once you have won the minds, or even better, the minds and the voices of the customers, they can be your promoters, and in that way you can go and win markets. If you think the other way around, you will not achieve such a good result. Now, how do we win? Okay, how do we achieve this particular advantage with position? The aim of any strategy is a cycle. Okay, we need to achieve profits. There's nothing new about this matter. Okay, now something important, we don't make profits just to accumulate them, okay, and to distribute them. We make profits in order to make investments. Okay, we give back some of the money to the shareholders so they may be committed to the company by putting more money into it in time or in hard times so that we can keep the business running in a smooth and sustainable way. Now, if the shareholders invest, we will have the sources to create a differentiation. And remember that I was telling you in the last session that the name of the game is how you are distinctive. Okay, so you want to invest in features that are valuable for the market and that may enhance your position so that you may charge higher for your product and therefore get better benefits. Now, if you are differentiated and you are praised by the market, by the customers, you will naturally come to have growth. Okay, and if you have a larger share of your niche, what will happen as the turning of the cycle? You will get profits, okay? So I wanted to be very aware of this particular matter, okay? Profits themselves are a part of the whole cycle of a strategy, okay? You must have a resource. This resource should help you to be distinctive and should help you to achieve growth so that you may end up with profits. Now, how do you become distinctive? There is a very important issue, value, okay? What does the customer want? They want something that they can say, I made a good purchase, okay? And value is not precisely expressed by money. Money expresses the price, guys, in terms of a strategy, but value expresses what makes the product worthwhile to remain in the market. And in order to find this value, I want you to think, please, on three important dimensions. One, the service conditions. Do you offer guarantee? Do you offer better terms of payment? That's a way to deliver value. The operating standards are the characteristics of the product regarding durability, um, regarding hard use. Okay, I mean, whenever a computer has a battery with a better duration, it is more valuable. Okay, if the screen can stand a direct hit, or if the computer falls down, it is also valuable by operating standards. Okay, and what is product amenities? The perks. Okay, this takes me to my current position. We are extremely different in terms of value and amenities to Volaris, for example, or Viva Aerobus. They sell you only a seat to go from A to B. I'm selling the same seat, yes, but I'm selling also a meal service, a better baggage allowance. I'm selling in-flight entertainment of last generation, just to name a few. Okay, so these three elements combined in different degree determines the value for the customer. Now, the value starts with the business model. Okay, the idea here is to identify what combination of activities allows you to be more agile and more capable to seize the advantages of your strategy. For example, the iPod, that may be a piece of museum for you. The iPod, when it came to the market, it came in a bundle. I mean, you have the iPod, and therefore you have the software, iTunes, to download the songs. That turned to be an immediate success. For those of you that may start working soon, okay, you must have your profile in LinkedIn. And if you would like to be in the top postings of the job list, there is something called a freemium service. I mean, the basic access to LinkedIn is freemium, is free, and you will have the ability to connect with others, the ability to follow companies, but they will charge for distinctive services that may be useful under given circumstances, like someone looking for a job. Okay, another good example of value. I am sure that none of us have actually some $10 million, just to be humble about the number. Okay, that would allow us to buy a small private jet, perhaps used, not new. Okay, but if you lack the money but still would like to use a private jet, you may. This company, NetJets, offers fractions of hours, so that you may reserve your own jet in advantageous terms, and whenever the jet is not being used by you, another customer that has a fraction of hours may use it to his own convenience. Or the other idea of value is when you turn the product into a service. Okay, here in Mexico we have Carrot. Back in the United States they have Zipcar. Okay, the ability to use a physical asset, the car, like a customized service based on technology features. Okay, now this business model will become your most important monitor of the internal analysis of the company, always looking at three main elements. Okay, the customer group, the niche. Okay, who are we serving? It is not the same to serve executive mothers than to serve mothers that are all the day at home with their children. Okay, what do they need? Okay, what particular issues they will ask you to be loyal with you. Okay, and these two items above will help you to define your distinctive competencies. Okay, so if you achieve to correctly combine these three elements, you have the advantage you need to be in an attacking mode and therefore to be able to have a better position in the market. Now, just a reminder, okay, I was talking last session about the business model and the three phases, okay? It is not the same just to make a chair, you are creating value, than to have an all-inclusive big furniture store like IKEA that allows you to make do-it-yourself packages of furniture that may be combined in modular ways. Okay, in fact, here in this topic, I always like to see a clip of IKEA. I'll put it in Blackboard for you to see it jointly with some other interesting content. Okay, so far in these several minutes, we have been talking about value as the foundation to determine what kind of position do you have in the market. If your value is extremely high and extremely differentiated, you will certainly be in attacking mode. Otherwise, you may be in defensive mode, but we will go deeper into that. These are some ideas: value by price, value by image. Okay, for example, a public relationships agency, they will deliver value by image. The more prestigious, the more connected, the better for you. Okay, just to name some examples. So, other interesting cases. What is the value of Waze? For sure, it's convenience. Okay, it's the ability to live in any kind of a smartphone and deliver up-to-date directions immediately. Okay, the value of American Express, if you're in a safari and you lost your card eaten by a lion, no problem. This particular company gives you the warranty that in 24 hours you will have it back. Okay, Mercedes-Benz, valuable, durable. Okay, Segna for the men, good fashion. Okay, now this is the clip of IKEA that I was telling you about. Naturally speaking, I will not put it through here, but I will leave you with these ideas in mind so that you may have a first glimpse of what you always be asking to your teams, to your companies. Okay, are we delivering value? Okay, and how important this value is for the relevant market niches that we are serving. Okay, in that way, with value we can go conquer lines and then we can markets. Okay, or we can defend them if we are the incumbent that is being chased by another powerful competitors. But we will talk about that some minutes later, or perhaps tomorrow in the morning, with the next clip of the topic. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, and have a good night.